I used to be so professional and have like my lights and my phone stand. I don't have any of that anymore. Um, so bear with me. But okay, this is for my ladies that are 35 plus. 35 to maybe 55, I don't know. It's that lovely time in our lives when our hormones are changing and we're moms. A lot of us are moms, and we're trying to balance all these different things. I'm doing this video because I have the same conversation with people, I feel like, over and over and over again, and I wanted to just shed some light on this and help a lot of you guys with just the things that have helped me throughout this journey of healing. And yeah, so a lot of us have come from a background of, okay, before we hit that golden age, you know, or 35 plus, you know, maybe we didn't have kids yet. So we were working and maybe at a very high pace. We were able to juggle all these things, right? And then after work, we'd exercise, we'd go meet up with friends, we'd make sure that we were having fun for the most part. And then we have kids. And then, you know, things start to change in the 30s, and I'm gonna be 40 now, soon. And we're like, I don't understand. I can't handle all this anymore. Like, what's going on? Like, I can't be at the same capacity that I was before. And a lot of us in this season we don't even know how to have fun anymore. We don't even know what that means. We get so caught up in the identity of mom, and in those past identities also of, oh, well, I just worked, or whatever your identity was of the past. I don't know what that was for you. For me, that was working. And so then all of a sudden we're in this new season, we're like, oh, we're moms and we worked or are working still. And we're like, but who am I really? And why do I feel so unfulfilled? And what are all these why do I have all these weird symptoms in my body? Why do I feel this way? Why do I have anxiety? What's going on? And why am I so stressed out? And so as I've walked this journey and as I've healed and have really had to look within and heal my heart with God, this season where things are changing so much, like, this is a time to find out who you really are. This is a time to not only rest and to really look at, okay, well, these patterns of the past are not helping me. I cannot keep up with doing everything perfectly at home and working, and like, where is the joy? Do you have any joy in your life at all besides your kids?
You signed me up for gymnastics yet?
I'm going to.
Okay.
And speaking of kids, where is the joy? Where is the fun? How are you getting the desires of your heart fulfilled? So we're not meant to be at that same pace that we were living at before all of this. Things are changing, and it's already a lot being a mom, and there's already so much weight on us, and we weren't meant to stay at that same level. This is a season of change, and it's about embracing this season instead of fighting it, and really looking to say, okay, how can I adapt in this season? How can I take care of myself in a fulfilling, restful way? How can I feed my soul right now? A lot of us have lost a lot of friends. It's like, again, it's like, who am I? For me, I was a workaholic. So my friends were kind of from work, right? And then I became a mom, and then I went downhill. I became unwell, and I was just like, I didn't know who I was anymore as a person. I didn't know who I was anymore at all. Like, I just didn't know anymore. And I've had to go on a journey of finding myself, like my true self, and really catering to like that inner child. I know everybody says it, but it's true. And finding out the things that I truly love to do that were fun and find community again and find just that peace again in my day. And that required a lot of soul searching. That required a lot of me going to God. It required me to slow down my life and change the pace of things, and to look at my patterns and be like, okay, whoa, I can't live in this rushing pattern anymore. This doesn't work for me. This is not sustainable. And God it's not meant to be sustainable. We're meant to take it down a notch in this season, and acclimate and really embrace this new phase of life where we can find our center again, where we can find out the things that light up our soul and that feed our heart, because God wants our heart. He wants a relationship with our heart and our souls. And part of that is finding that laughter again. Like, what are those fun things? Like, do you even laugh anymore? Do you play anymore? What are those things that you can do to just light you up again? And I'm not just talking about work, and maybe work does that for you, but for a lot of us it doesn't, you know? Or it's like, how can I do something now that's a little bit different in work, that is fulfilling, that is maybe less stressful on my mind and body, that feeds me? And that takes time to do, you know, maybe self-inquiry work, and maybe spend some time with the Holy Spirit and just say, Lord, guide me. Like, what does feed my soul? And maybe you need to pause throughout the day and really just think and reflect on this. And how can I change this pattern in my life of moving so fast, and to slow down? Because again, since we weren't meant to be at that capacity, we're not meant to carry it all, the weight. How can we interrupt those patterns that we were living and say, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm stopping, I'm pausing, I'm putting that away, and I'm going to go put some headphones on and I'm going to dance. I'm going to pause and I'm going to journal. I'm going to pause and I'm going to go take a warm shower and just feel the warm water on my skin. I'm going to pause and I'm going to call a friend and I'm going to laugh with them. And this might be hard for a lot of you guys. I know it was hard for me, because when your body is stuck in that perpetuating cycle of working and striving, which I was, we get addicted to stress chemistry, and that takes a while to break off that pattern. So it takes repetitive awareness into, okay, whoa, like I need to slow down right now. This is not working for me anymore. It takes looking within, it takes interrupting that pattern, it takes slowing down. Maybe even just like, how can I just stop and just give myself a hug right now and just feel God's embrace through me hugging myself. You loving yourself is God loving you. So I just wanted to share that. I hope it helps. Now is the time to find that joy again with God, to maybe reevaluate your purpose, and to really think about the desires of your heart, and to find out who you really are. I know it's helped me, and I hope it helps you guys. All right, have a great day.